So today, I reckon I'm going to come up with a funky pencil project. So yeah, I've decided I'm going to make you another pencil project. Hopefully a funky one.
LATHE.
So you know I love my pencil projects, right? I thought to myself the other day when I was making this. If you haven't seen it, I'll put it around here somewhere. It's a pencil sphere. And while I was making it, I kind of had the idea of doing another project in a very similar way. So I've had this in my mind for a little while and I thought to myself, yep, I'm going to put that together and see if I can do that for you. I won't tell you exactly what it is just yet, but you'll figure it out as we go along. But it involves pencils. Lots of them. But actually not those ones. I'm going to be using full pencils for this type of project. I've also got a couple of little surprises for you in the video. Not sure at this stage what to call the project yet, but I've got an idea. But we'll find out at the end. Well, actually, you've probably already seen it because it's probably in the title. So without further ado, let's see if we can make this one pretty funky. Hey, now that looks kind of funky. So let's just add sand it back down to 320 grit and put some Yorkshire grit on this. So my idea, if you haven't guessed already, is a kind of pencils in time. So like a timer, like a sand timer, but pencils. So basically this is all the pencils kind of, you know, squashed up in the top, kind of like glass, and they're flowing through down into this one, you know? Well, that's the way I see it anyway. So there we go so far. So I'm just going to now finish this off a bit more. Going to probably go down to 400 grit, then I might put another Yorkshire grit on it, and then we're going to finish it off with the good old trusted super shiny Sheller Wax.
That is actually my mum's name.
Not wax, Sheller. I'm going to call it Pencils in Time. And there we go. And the idea here is that the pencils, like I said earlier, are kind of running down, you know, into, like, this is supposed to be kind of like one of those glass kind of, I don't know, cylinders that hold sand. And it's sort of running into the other one, running through and ending up in here. That's kind of my theory anyway. Probably could have shined it up a little bit more, but I get a little bit impatient sometimes and kind of just want to finish. I know that I could sand and sand and sand and sand and get this coming up really shiny, but it's fairly shiny, it's pretty good. I have buffed it up on the old buffing wheel as well, and oh, I haven't got my emblem in there yet. 2 secs. I'm going to put the black one in. I think it goes a bit better. There we go. Popped it in there with a dollop of super glue. So got the black emblem in there now, and that kind of sits quite nicely, you know, on the mantle shelf or somewhere. And that's kind of all it really does. You cannot make dippy egg with this.
No?
Don't know what dippy egg is. It's kind of, you know, runny egg. Cut the soldiers and, you know what I mean. Well, I hope you like it. And I hope this project is a little bit more funky. Told you I had a few funky things happening. Still got 2 more funky projects on the go. Almost finished. So we're having a bit of a heat wave over here at the moment in the UK. It is pretty hot, and it's going to get hotter. Apparently it's going to get up to 29 degrees next week. So whilst in my shed, I am absolutely sweating my little butt off. You may have also noticed in there as well, I had a couple of slow motion shots, and that was taken with my new Sony RX100, and I want to try and introduce a few slow motion shots into my projects. Hopefully try and make the video a little bit more entertaining. I hope you like those, because I'm having some real great fun with this camera. It's brilliant. This is the baby one, and I am actually looking into an even bigger one which does up to 5,000 frames per second. What you saw there was 1,000 frames per second, which is still pretty slow, but the one I'm looking at is even slower. But I think this is going to be pretty cool for doing bits and pieces in the shop. Don't know yet, but there's a distinct possibility that I may even open up a second channel just for slow motion. I'm just having so much fun with this camera, thinking of all these things that I can capture on slow motion to show you guys. Now I know not everyone's going to be into that, and it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, of course, but if I do open up the second channel, I'll certainly let you know, and we can see what funky things I come up with slow motion. That's it! I hope you enjoyed this project, and I think it was kind of a funky one. I really do love the effects that this has given off. I will leave stills up at the end as always, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this piece. If anyone's interested, I'm going to stick this on eBay, so you can have a little bit of a bidding game, and that might help me get a few more bits and pieces for my shop. So I'll stick the link below for my eBay account. It is a brand new eBay account dedicated to just NZ wood turning, so there's 0 on it, but trust me, you will be safe. So get it up on eBay, and one lucky bidder can take this home with them. Well, actually no, I'll have to ship it to you. but I'll ship anywhere around the world. Just get bidding. Well, thanks for joining me today on my channel. Thanks very much to all my new subscribers that have come over to the channel. Just one last thing I want to say, if you still haven't sent in your pieces for the chess challenge, I still am missing a couple of pieces and I cannot finish this project without them. Like I said before, the chessboard that we've had done, which I will show you, may have already showed you already if I've done a Wednesday waffle, that all your names are actually etched into this board, so there's no way I can get anyone else to join in. So if you haven't sent in the chess piece, please send it in. Failing that, we're going to have to try to think of getting another board done, possibly if Tim's up for it, and I'll let you know how many pieces we're missing, so for those of you that wanted to join in before can maybe join in and you can make a piece for this set. Well, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a cracking, funky weekend. Thanks to all my new subscribers that have come over to the channel, and as always, thanks to all my old ones. Take care.